Good morning, YouTube. It is your girl, Tammy C. Walker. I am the owner of this great channel, Dreams Are Reality, because dreams truly are a reality. I created this channel to provide light and love and to help others know that dreams really do come true. I have to be honest, as I do these videos, I'm learning more and more about life each day, and I'm sharing with you the things that I'm learning. So I don't want to get on here and have you think I am like this great expert with the perfect life. That's not true. The things you're going through, I go through and have gone through as well. And hopefully some of these tips today will help you. So today I want to give you 7 tips for a healthy love relationship. I have to talk about this because it's such a popular topic. Even when people come to me for therapy, relationships are top on the list. And it's not only a love relationship. People come for maybe a parent or even in relationships with their kids or a sibling. So you see how important relationships are. We all are relational. It doesn't matter what age we're in, social media, this, that. It's all going to go back to you being with your mom, your dad, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your kids, your sisters, your friends, your family. So can't get around it. I created these tips. I hope they will help you. And I'm just going to dive in. How about that? Now, I'm up early. I get up early anyway, but I never do videos early in the morning. I'm trying something, so this might be better for me. I do want to do some camera time, not just my voice only. I want to connect with my beautiful YouTubers. Okay, so tip number 1. So 7 tips for a healthy love relationship. And I have to put on my readers because I can't read my words without them. That's why. Tip number 1. Work on yourself as an individual. What in the world do I mean? Okay, you're married. Hopefully, these tips will help before you get married. But even if you're married, mom said, sorry to pick on mom. You know these men, they all the same. They're all going to cheat. Or you may be a mama's boy and your mom doesn't think any woman is good enough for you. Or whatever your case is, same sex, whatever your relationship is. You want to work on yourself. Okay? You want to work on yourself because if you are healthy as an individual, you can marry or come together with another person, and hopefully that person has done some self-reflection. The problem happens when people are not healthy and they want to come into a relationship with their baggage. We all have baggage, all of us. But relationships can be anxiety provoking. Some people, they freak out. I'm going to give you an example which is absolutely not about relationships, but I want to show you how anxiety can really ruin things. I keep talking about I was on this workshop Saturday, NACA, for house home buying. And it was a 4-hour Zoom workshop with 300 plus people. And before the presenter could even get details out, people were typing so much information in the chat. It was like they were not listening. And even the presenter caught on to what it was. Of course, he knows. He does this over and over. He said, I could tell some of you all have anxiety. He said, it's okay. I have anxiety too. But please trust me, and I'm going to get you the answers to your questions, because they were asking questions before he could even basically get any information out. What does that have to do with having a relationship? We freak out. I always pick on women too. And I do this, I say these things because this is who I talk to more. And I see these characteristics more in women. Men just are not wired like this. Whew, I live by a highway, as you can probably hear. So sorry, you all. The anxiety with relationships. Women, especially the empowered women, the professional women, we have these timelines. Okay, so by 2018, I'm going to have my grad degree. Okay, 2022, 2021, I better have my house. Okay, I'm getting older. I need to have my baby. And when the timeline doesn't go the way we think it should go, we freak out. The anxiety kicks in. Oh my God, I'm never getting married. Oh my God, I'm not going to get to have a baby. Oh, well, I'm not going to go on a rant about having kids because that's not what this is about. And you should, if that's your desire, you should get to have your baby. But I just don't want your anxiety to get the best of you. Sometimes you may not get married until age 42, 38. Well, Tammy, I'm not going to get to have my baby. Yes, you will. I need you to relax. And this is where, go back to tip number one, work on yourself as an individual. If you know you have anxiety or that anxious attachment style, you got to get some work done on that because you are going to freak out your partner. Let's just say he or she doesn't call you in a timely manner, or they don't respond the way you want. You're going to freak out because your anxiety is that anxiety. Ultimately, it's anxiety that is a mental health disorder, but also it's the fear. Of not getting married, and this is where that self-work will tell you you can have anything you want. You can get married. You can have your own business. You can get your undergrad degree. You can get your grad degree. You can earn way more money. You can have the house of your dreams. You can travel. You can. So do the work on yourself, and that way when you come together with someone else, you can make a better partner. I'm sorry, I keep looking to my paper, so maybe I should position it a little better. And don't worry about what Auntie said. I had my great, beautiful, sweet late Auntie. She made a comment years ago. This family, we can't keep no men. I said, I told her, I said, oh no, Auntie, that don't. I said, I reject that. I said, I don't agree with that statement. You don't accept those old family um, rumors because they're not true. They're not true. Or beliefs. That's what it is. Negative beliefs. Okay, let me get on to tip number two. The need to be right. As a therapist, as a counselor, I see couples. And, okay, I'll give you an example of something that could happen in a session. The husband will say, well, she does not respect me as a man. I don't feel respect. Well, I do respect him. I don't know whether they don't even let the guy finish. They just start talking on top of him. And I'll say, hold on. Let me stop you right there. Did you hear what your husband said? He said he doesn't feel respected. And then the, lady would be like, oops, I'm sorry. And I'm saying lady because a lot of times in the sessions, the lady talks more than the man. But it happens where the man will cut off the lady. Or, if it's I do same sex couples. One partner is cutting off the other partner. And it's like, wait a minute, let me stop you right there. Did you hear what she said? She said she does not feel respected. You have to acknowledge their hurt. Or maybe the one partner will say, well, she hurt my feelings when blah, blah, blah. I wasn't trying to hurt. This is not about you. It's about how you made them feel. Even sometimes when we hurt somebody's feelings and we feel like we were not trying to, that's not the point. What they say, that's not it. The point is that you did hurt their feelings. It doesn't matter what you were trying to do. Acknowledge, apologize, and listen. This is one of the biggest things in relationships. And going back to that home buyer workshop, they were not listening. Listening is a skill. Listen to your partner. Listen to your wife. Listen to your husband. Hear them out. Even if you all are having a heated discussion, hear them out. And even if you have to think about what they said later, regurgitate what they said in your mind or reprocess. Listen. That'll help you a lot. But don't always have the need to be right. My old therapist told me that. She's not old, but I had her many years ago, 15 plus. No, I'm lying. I saw her in 2013. Oh, God. But I met her back in 1998. See how long ago? But she said people have to drop the need to be right. And I so agree with her. I'm not saying don't have an opinion. I mean, we're all smart people here. We don't have to do that. I was on LinkedIn one time and I was saying sometime as women, me, you, CEO women, vice president women, entrepreneurs, get in the bag, you know all the terms now. They bosses. They want to be the boss in the relationship. And I said sometimes we have to calm down. Why this lady jump on LinkedIn? So you saying we can't have an opinion? That part right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You getting all worked up. Of course we can. And I always use my last relationship because it was my longest. I feel my most healthiest. My ex, he knows I'm an empowered woman. I don't have to beat my chest. I am black woman, hear me roar. He knows that I have, my own life coaching therapy style business. I don't have to do that to him. Or he knows I'm educated. He knows I'd pay all my bills. I don't have to do that. So I'm not saying dummy yourself down, but a masculine man, he doesn't want a lady taking over the relationship. And it just is what it is. I know this is in 1980 when my parents were married, but some of the same dynamics still flow. You just want to respect each other and diminish that need to always be right. If you feel you're right, you probably are. But we can discuss it in a mature manner. That's all I'm trying to say. Fight fair. Okay. Please excuse these words that I may say. I'm not trying to be vulgar on my channel. But I have had couples where they call each other you fat ass or you bitch. And I stop them and say, they don't say it in my sessions, but they'll say, well, he called me or she called me. And I'm like, is that what you think of your woman? Is that what you think of your wife? She's a B? Is that what you think of your wife? She's a fat A? Is that what you think of your husband? He's a B? I'm like, really? Like, it's about respect. So if you're going to get into an argument, that's one thing. But don't start attacking, physical stuff. Well, that's why your nose is big. Well, you sure got chicken legs. You know how people just really, they're really mean to each other. Fight fair. No name calling. Please don't curse at each other. You don't want, do you really want a relationship like that? Do we get mad at each other? Yes. Do we say things we don't mean? Yes. But do we have to call each other out of our name? Do you call people out of their name? Is that what you do? So would you do the love of your life like that? Would you do your husband, your wife, your partner, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your kids, mama, daddy? You gonna call mama, daddy? Woo. If you doing that, name calling, go back to one and work on yourself. Because if you have self-love, you are not going to call your wife a B, and you are not going to call your husband a B. I'm moving on from that one because that's just crazy and disrespectful. Tip number 4. Don't make your partner your everything. What is it you like before you got with him or her? Are you a singer? You love playing the guitar? You love bowling? You love swimming? You love tennis? Incorporate that with your partner, the stuff that you can, but keep your hobbies as an individual. That's what makes life beautiful. Having hobbies, having passion, having things you love. Your partner, take the pressure off of them. They can't be your everything. They have their own baggage, drama, life. So always, have a balance and do things outside of your partner. Don't make them your everything. Which I'm kind of like contradicting myself. But, however, do not act single. Like if you're in a committed relationship where you live together, you're married, don't do everything separate. Well, he's going out with the fellas and I'm with the girls every weekend. You apart. He's going out. I'm here. Oh, girl. We don't do nothing together. We do everything separate. I saw it happen with my parents. And my dad was 13 years older than my mom. She said at first they would go out for dinner, they would go out to the movies. We traveled quite a bit with my parents. But as they got older, dad's on the couch, me and mom's at the Natalie Cole concert, dad's fishing, me and mom, we out eating, because that was something we definitely did. Dad's on the couch again, or then he started traveling without her. He's in Nashville, she's here. I don't know. I just don't like that separate stuff. I was fortunate enough to do things with my last guy. We played tennis. We went for long walks. We had ice cream together on Fridays. We watched our favorite program. We traveled together. We played miniature golf together. We did a lot. Went to church. He used to come to church with me. Oh, I'm not going to tell you how many times the guy moved in my apartment by himself, me and him. And sometimes my nephew or my brother-in-law. Phenomenal man. But yeah, do everything together that you can. You know what I'm saying. Go back to 4. Do not make your partner your everything. But if you're married or committed, you do want to do some things together. You don't want to have that separate life. Hope I'm making sense. Let's see. And if you're not married, this is why it's important to get somebody with some of the similar interests. You don't want to love music and they hate music, and you want to go see Brian McKnight or whomever, Bonnie James, and oh God, I hate music. It's like, okay, I'm gonna have to find somebody else when it's concert time. You want somebody that you could do things together. Let me just throw something else in. When you are married or in a committed relationship, sometimes you do stuff you don't want to. I remember my ex-husband, he loved old cars. I could give a crap about some old cars, but I saw that was his passion. I started getting into it. Now, I still to this day, I'll see an older car and I'm looking now because I had really gotten into that with him. So sometimes see what they are interested in and maybe pick it up too. It keeps your bond together. I'm not saying be fake, but you want to be married. People want to be married. You have to ask yourself, why do I want to be married? It's not to do things as a single. Then stay single. I got smart mouth, don't I? Stop asking others for advice. This might be one of the biggest ones on here. Woo, you married. You're single, you're dating, you broke up, but you are trying to repair it. Whatever it is, stop asking Nicole. And now you're asking Sharon. Now you're going to Denise. Oh, you jumped on the phone with Uncle Michael. And now you're asking a coworker. Can I phone a friend? You don't know what to do in your relationship because you have gone to 7 people, in which 4 out of the 7 not even happy in their relationship, and now they're going to tell you what to do. The truth, the answers lie within. You don't have to get opinions from everybody, because my uncle told me something so powerful. Because they're going to project what happened to them onto you. They're going to project their fear onto you. And you're going to be all confused. Okay, so when it comes to your relationship, well, what do I do? You consult with your partner. If you're broken up, this is where therapy comes in. Or you don't have to get a therapist. Get one older person that's been through the ringer. Make sure they're positive, because negative people don't help you regardless of the age. And have them as a confidant. They don't have to be older. There's some younger people, they're so wise. Age doesn't matter. But do not go to a bunch of people. I'm going to tell you what the lady's going to say. Girl, you okay? Because I know some people like this. And they broke up with the guy. Now they're married. But before they got married, girl, I thought you wasn't going to take him back. Why did you take him back? That is horrible. I have people to this day, friends, associates, clients, don't matter. They come to me and they tell me about their relationship, I am not going to say much. Now, if it's toxic or abusive, yeah, I'm going to say something. But overall, I just kind of listen because it's delicate. You know how people are about their husband, their wife, their girlfriend, their boyfriend, their partner. They are touchy because I'm touchy. And I don't want to offend or make them mad. Do I have my opinions? You bet your bottom dollar. Do I have judgment? I'm sorry to say I do, but I keep it inside because they don't need to hear my little stinking opinion about their husband or their boyfriend or their girlfriend, their fiance. That's rude. So I just kind of listen mostly. Now, if they ask my opinion, I'll say more. I'll say a little bit to certain people, but overall, I try not to because you got to get that answer from within. If you're married, do the couples counseling. Consult your minister. Consult a mentor, somebody that's been married 30 years. Maybe you and your person can speak with them. But don't ask the 7 or 8 people because you're going to get 7 or 8 opinions. And a lot of times what they tell you, they are not doing. A lot of people, I don't know if that might be a heavy word. People are putting up with things in their relationships that are unhealthy and toxic, but they will not tell you. They're going to put on a happy face, pretend to be perfect, everything's good. They're not going to tell you. But when you ask them for advice, they will tell you to leave the person. So, buyers beware. I'm just telling you how people are. So, my little great nephew, I don't know. Sorry to put your business out there. He's 15. So we just was asking him about this young lady, and this is what he did. I said, "Hey, do you really have a girlfriend?" He just closed his lips. I said, "Let me, auntie, great auntie, writing this down." When people ask me about relationship, I love it. Keep your business to yourself. A 15-year-old just told me that. So that was pretty much my last tip. Be private. I'm not saying you can't say anything about your relationship, but I would just keep the private details to myself. And something my ex told me is spot on. He was like, the problem with a lot of relationships is they'll talk about the husband, wife, fiance, girlfriend, boyfriend, partner to somebody else. I can't stand him. He leave the toilet seat up. Oh, we never communicate. They just talk about the person. They never confront the person. Go to your person. Don't talk about them behind their back. Tell them your grief or your problem or your beef or your dislike. Tell them. But don't talk about them to other people and never tell them. That's not fair. Because I know my feelings would be hurt if somebody was like, Tammy, she an aggressive nag. Oh, God, I hope I'm not. Tammy, she make me sick when she does this. But they never tell me. And so I'm sitting here smiling, thinking we jam. He love me. He can't stand my guts. So be transparent with your person, but be private about your personal business. I hope my tips helped. I'll type them out and put them in the body. Subscribe to this lovely channel and hit like if you shall. Drop me comments about your relationship or things that have helped you. I just said be private. Now I'm asking you your business. You all know what I mean. I love my comments. I love my subscribers. I appreciate every one of you. Hey, I done got up early and did this video for you, so you know I love this channel. I never was a morning person. Never. But I get up early to get my stuff done. So let me just say that. I am Tammy Sharice with a C Walker. And at this time, I'll be signing off. Love you all so much. God bless you. Have a most beautiful, productive day. Remember self-care, self-love. And of course, remember dreams are a reality. They really are. Okay, have a good one now. Bye-bye.